third round at Shoreditch Links Tour course. We know it's a Matty from Canadian Design. And for the third round here, we're going to be playing the green tees. We're going to be playing, of course, pin 3. We'll encounter very high winds to the northwest. Firm surfaces and default green rolls. I think that's what, 175 or something like that. So we head in here to the third round of the season's final major, and 7 shots off the lead from when we last saw. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out for this afternoon. Rounds 3 and 4 starting right now.
Swinging like silk.
And if you're just popping in here as well, so a few things going on. So this is 3 and 4 Platt British Open, but then at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, we've got our scheduled Olympics match where I'll be representing Canada, taking on the states of Virginia and New York. That's with Revan and Matthew Titos. And then at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, we're playing Maltese with Joey. Yeah, you guys are seriously something else. The support this month has been like absolutely through the roof. Really can't thank you guys enough.
Come on, get down on that green.
Super heavy. Come back a little bit for us though. Come back for Daddy a little.
Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green.
14 feet. Not an easy one though. This is going to be real slippery and it's going to swing hard left to right. We're going to have to sort of hang it out here and let it dribble. Just sort of let it dribble here.
That was almost in. There was almost nothing left to this one. Well done. 14 under did you score? Well, we got some wind to deal with on this one.
Probably needed 3 wood there, but at the same time we've left it below the hole and we'll get to chip it, so these are both
second shot here on the second hole.
Decent attributes.
Nice chip, well done.
And possibly of note as well, we're also recording for YouTube. So we're not live on YouTube, but maybe even you're watching this on YouTube later. And if you are, appreciate that. And if you ever want to come and hang out with a great group of people who love golf and who love video games, then invite you over to our Twitch side where we're often hanging out on the golf course.
And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. track.
Alright, we're on the board on the third hole with birdie there. On the board on the third hole with birdie.
15 under par is the score. Right to left cross breeze going on this hole. I think this one will play. Setting up around 130 yards. Here we go. Come on, green. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. This next putt is for your birdie. Oh, here we go.
Nice
Just
putt.
a few more inches.
I was banking on like the hard first bead, like,
Move on.
and it never did it, and it almost didn't even break.
15 under.
Tossed an absolute shot in there on a tricky situation and didn't even give it a competitive look on the roll. It's alright though. Back in the saddle, as we always do.
Going through some leaves. Here's our second shot on the fifth.
Super sketchy leave, but we're alright. Oh, kidding me?
And from where you hit it from, fantastic work. Okay, lining up an 8-foot putt. Go, dropping it in for the
Fascinatingly played hole right there. Converting on 5 though, we'll take that one.
16 under after that hole. This one's clocking in at a par 4.
song it says is called the Alligator Dance. We should make that like the anthem for Gator Lodge. This is you can see right there. This is a really good example if you're still learning putting. This is a really good example of how you can see, look at the very, very bottom of the screen, and you can see about 2/3 of the green line that's at the very bottom of your screen. The left 2/3 is perfectly flat, but the right-hand third is where all the break is, but the bead is showing it as like as if it was all the. And so, even reading that, it's still a very, very difficult situation that we're in here. From 12 feet.
You want to know the story? Well, let me tell you.
Ooh, for all I know. And that almost never moved. That was so close to not even moving at all and just missing on what would be the high side.
17 under par.
Speaking of the high side.
Wind's a little blustery, blowing right to left on this one.
And this pin from 129 right on top of a crown. The only real boxes of relief are directly pin high to the right of it.
You'll be all right there. 27 feet from the cup.
Just look at you. I mean, really, just look at you. What kind of man could resist such a lady? Not me. I better just head right along.
All right, this one's a par.
You got me going crazy.
Good.
We'll take our 3 and walk to the next hole there, no doubt about it. 8-hole par 5 coming up next.
After that hole, you stand at 17 under par.
Oh, I see you, baby.
It's a par 5 for us.
You're so fine.
Nicely done. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Nice. This is our third shot. Gotta love it. You ended up in the fairway. Setting up for your fourth stroke here. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. Good luck here on this par 3. Get to the right, get to the right. Safely on the green. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Yeah, this is tricky because you have to hit it hard enough to like, but then it's actually, as you can see, the beads are actually moving away from the hole once you get there, so it's like an up and over kind of thing, even though it's subtle.
Just a little bit aggressive there. This one's 7 feet away. This putt's going. Nicely
I think we'll
done.
take our par on that hole as well. So we're out in 3 under 31. It's only a par 34 on the front.
You're currently sitting at 17 under par.
Turn burns now, Brad, or I don't know if Faces or anyone else is still who might want to participate in a
Now on a par 4.
an NLC. Non-liquid cheers. That's our new term for the day.
Screaming off the club. And this one's about 210 from the pin.
Love doesn't come in a picture perfect package all tied up with a fancy bow. Everybody wants a happy ever after, but there's no way we'll ever know. You wanna know by now.
Maybe remember to bounce to the left.
I never let you down.
Nice stroke. We're on the green. And this putt for the birdie. Looking very nice. Oh my goodness. 3 feet to go. So far, so good. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par.
Thanks, Yeet. Yeah, we're not actually too far. I mean, these are low percentage putts, though. Like they're difficult, as you can see. Lots of those up and overs with red slopes, the whole bit. Wouldn't expect anything less, though, from a major on flat.
Well
If
done.
you're surprised to see stuff like this on a flat major, then
And from
you haven't been watching a lot of flat golf. Hey, that sounds real good, Joey. Did you get yourself Taco Bell or
This could be heading for the
Tokyo
rough.
Joe's or anything special?
And that approach was a bit wayward. Okay, third shot.
That ball hanging up might be super problematic. I don't normally say stuff like this before it's played out, but like that ball hanging in the rough right there could be the difference between a birdie or par versus like I don't necessarily see it with this lie that this ball stays. I don't think there's a shot in this game that does it. The best we can do is give ourselves the most straight. I don't know about this. I hope I'm wrong, and we're still going to try. Just to see where this ball stops. Like in the yeah, it's just it's like DMCA safe tunes or whatever tracks. Since we got VODs on now and we're posting to YouTube a bit and stuff like that. Imagine saving the par in that circumstance. We're not going to, so it's our first drop shot of the third round, unfortunately. But as soon as that ball, if that ball had just come down off the rough, we would have been fine, chipping or putting for birdie, and then a par. But when that ball hung up, it's like almost instantly, it's like there's a very likely bogey, and that is what happened. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll appreciate you hanging out here, Joey. We'll be looking forward to some LTs later on.
Look at elevated green from here.
Too many people.
Well, better luck next time. This is what our third shot's looking like.
Right back in the saddle. That's what we do here. When something doesn't go your way, you get back in the saddle. All that matters is what's next.
And after that hole, you are currently
Saddle me right up, daddy.
Wind is blowing right to
Saddle
left
me
on
right
this
the
hole.
fuck up, daddy.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happened. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. out just fine. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. This one's a 3-foot putt. All right, let's head to the next. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. Wind
Par
left to
3,
right on
14th
this hole.
hole here. That's what you call perfectly calculated.
That'll work. Nice approach.
That is what you call
And about
perfectly
14 feet to go.
calculated.
Going towards that hole. And you're finding your way around this.
Calculated from start to finish, that one. Moving on to the par 5 15th.
Okay, after that hole, sitting there at 18 under par. Teeing up now on the 15th hole. I think she's coming on the fairway. Ball using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. Setting up here now for our third shot. Through with the chip. Could be a birdie on the scorecard. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. Nice work. That was some good golf. And 7 feet to the cup. This putt's tracking. Boom, drop it.
Nothing
out
better than a
for your 7th birdie of the day.
nap, right, Joey?
Okay, the lengthy par 4.
Let's get a few extra Z's in. Mm-hmm.
This is about 160 to the pin.
Yeah, that just rode on the wind, and
this is your third shot.
never sat down.
Okay, for the save.
Are you smoking marijuana?
Hey, get in there, Brad. Let's just roll this par putt here.
Heading towards the hole. A little bit too firm on that one. For the bogey. That's good so far.
Unfortunate drop shot there. Didn't need to happen that way. Yeah, it just really released even more than I had planned for on the chip. It's alright though, you guys know we get right back in there.
Wind's picking up out there.
That's what we do.
Wind on this hole. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin.
Hopefully an uphill chip at least.
On that approach.
This is a dicey one though because there's
Here's our third shot.
not a lot of room behind the hole. And yet you don't want to leave it too short because you want to make sure you can give yourself an up and down look. Quite hard.
Potentially a safe par. This one's tracking.
Par on 18, we'll take that one. And so
With the par putt.
a couple of drop shots on the back nine, but otherwise a solid round of 5 under where scoring wasn't coming easy, it doesn't look like.
Well,